Today I'm interviewing Ava Sanderson, who is a member of the SC girls tennis team. How are you doing today, Ava?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing pretty good. So when did you join the tennis team?
I joined my freshman year, like most people.
What has been your best performing match?
Last year I played against Floyd, and most people on our team don't win against Floyd, but I won against Floyd. I did a lot of volleys and overheads, and it was a pretty good match.
That's pretty impressive. What are your favorite and least favorite parts about playing tennis?
My favorite parts about playing tennis are being with my friends and having a good time. My least favorite parts are when I don't get to be at practice.
That's good, Ava. Are you particularly fond of any certain memories you made while playing tennis?
We do a lot of team bonding activities and like tie-dyeing shirts and stuff. That was probably my favorite one. Told me a good time.
How do you feel about the upcoming season?
I'm nervous, I guess. I don't really know what else to say.
Is there anything you're excited for?
Probably just senior night, being able to be like, I'm a senior. Woo. Spent all 4 years doing it, so.
Alright, thank you for your time, Ava. This has been a very productive interview.
You're welcome.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good.
When did you join the tennis team?
I joined in 6th grade in middle school. It's pretty great.
What is your best performing match?
There's a lot of matches, so it's hard to remember them, but I would say, I don't remember who I versed. I don't remember. But we got tied up at the very end, and yeah, there was a lot of back and forth play, and it wasn't just I won overall. It was more it was an actual match that took time for me to actually win.
What are your favorite and least favorite parts about playing tennis?
My favorite part, it's probably the team, because you get to meet a lot of different people, and I just like playing tennis in general. I find it really fun. Yeah.
Favorite parts about playing tennis?
Probably the heat. It can get really warm fast as the year goes on, but if you drink water, stay hydrated, and that really helps. So.
Are you particularly fond of any certain memory you made while playing tennis?
I really like to go to Jasper with the team. We go every year. It's the Smash Cancer event, which is really fun. The past years that I've been, it rained, which was it was sad because we didn't get to play, and I had to leave early. But I really like the bus ride because I feel like we all bond more. Bus rides are always just filled with bonding experiences, and it's just really enjoyable in all. So yeah.
How do you feel about the upcoming season?
I'm pretty excited. I'm excited to get back with the team again, excited to start practicing. I'm just looking forward to it, yeah.
That's all the questions we have for today. Today I am interviewing Mallory Kaufman, who is a member of the SC girls tennis team. When did you join the tennis team?
I joined the tennis team my sophomore year.
What is your best performing match?
Definitely not my first one, because I was really bad, but it was probably towards the middle of the season when I played doubles with Harper Ramsey.
What are your favorite and least favorite parts about playing tennis?
Definitely my least favorite part is probably doing backhands, because I look like a blind kindergartner. But my favorite part would definitely be bonding with the girls, hanging outside of tennis, and probably serving. I really like serving.
Are there any memories you're particularly fond of while you've been playing tennis?
Yeah, probably Jasper. We went to the Jasper tourney, and that was probably the most fun I've ever had. Yeah, it was really fun.
How do you feel about the upcoming season?
I'm really excited. Our freshmen coming in, they're supposed to be really good. We've seen them a little bit, and as far as we've seen, they're pretty good. And I'm really excited for the senior class too, because they're gonna step up and be really good.
What are you most excited for?
Definitely gonna see the new uniforms, because the seniors get to pick them out, and I feel like our senior class is not gonna do us dirty this year. So I hope that we get really good uniforms.
You think you'll do better than the boys tennis team with their boxer shorts?
I don't know. I really liked the boxer shorts. I was really hoping that we'd get Candy Stripes skirts.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Mallory.
You're welcome.
Today I'm interviewing Evan Saylor, who is assistant coach
Yep.
of the SC girls tennis team. When did you start coaching for the SC girls tennis program?
I did one girls season in 2018, and that was during the spring, and so I guess that's what that would be. So about 3 years ago.
Okay. What has the team's best performing season been while you've been coaching?
We did well that first year. We had a doubles team advance to the individual regional, and successful teams or the best teams is always, you can mean wins and losses, or you can mean, progression of your players. And so with that, we had a lot of progression with our players last year. Not necessarily the results we wanted, but that first year we had kind of the results and a little bit more of progression as well too.
Okay. What are your favorite and least favorite parts about coaching tennis?
Favorite part is still getting to play the sport, still getting to be out there on the court. Least favorite, at first my least favorite thing was to drive the minibus, because I was scared, because I've always driven a small car, and so I was not sure how I was going to fare, but now I'm fine with it. Now that it's one of those things where you drive it and you're like, okay, this isn't so bad. But other than that, I mean, if I had too many of these favorite things, I wouldn't do it. So.
Are you particularly fond of a certain memory you made while coaching?
Well, we like, there's a lot. We did tie-dye shirts last year for the Smash Cancer tournament that's in Jasper. So one morning we had a little practice, and then all the girls tie-dyed their shirts, and that was just really fun to still be together as a team, but not be so intense in the practices and stuff like that. But oh yeah, we have a lot of good memories too. Aubrey and I, we have a good balance of, okay, it's time to have fun and to do team stuff, and then it's time to get to work and have business. And so we do have both of those sides. So yeah, we have a lot of good fun and a lot of memories too. Yeah.
How do you feel about the upcoming season?
Last year we were, well, here I am answering the question about last year, but we were really young last year. And so now that those young girls are moving up with more experience, especially with the COVID year last year, we had some girls that had never played tennis or hadn't played tennis in years that were coming back up to the team. And so now I'm excited about this year. This upcoming season is, okay, now we've got these girls that have some more tennis under their belt recently. So day one, we're already going to be a lot farther along than we were last year. And so just seeing where we can use the same progression and have the same progression that we did last year to get our girls better, if we have that, then this year is going to be a lot more, skillful learning, in that we don't have to take a lot of time towards the beginning to kind of go over the basics and kind of go over that stuff. So we'll be able to just kind of hit the ground running, and I'm excited about that because that'll be a better outcome for us and for the girls, to where they're starting off at is going to be a lot higher level. So.
If someone were interested in joining, how would they go about doing that?
If you're interested in joining, or if you're not interested in joining, and you want to do a sport, you could see Tableau in the athletic office. Hey, I want to play tennis. I'm thinking about playing tennis. Or I want to get involved in some kind of sport. Maybe that. See, Albran, he's got his classroom where Mr. Monk's room used to be, and he's also in the athletic office. I'm not in one specific spot, but if you see me, come tell me. Or, if you find me. Or go to the office. Say, hey, do we have any information about tennis? Right? So there's a lot of different places inside this school, or you could send an email to Albran, or you can send an email to myself, or to Tableau, or if you're interested, there's a lot of places to reach out.
That's all the questions I have for today.
Cool.
Thank you for coming.
No problem.
Today I'm interviewing Ben Albrand, who is head coach of the SC girls tennis team. How are you doing, Mr. Albrand?
I'm doing well. How are you guys?
I'm doing pretty good. Okay. When did you start coaching for the SC girls tennis program?
This is my 7th year as the head coach. I've been involved with the program in some capacity for the last 12 years, and even before that I actually attended Silver Creek and played tennis here, so been involved with the program for a long time.
What has the team's best performing season been while you've been coaching?
A couple of years ago, pre-COVID, we were able to win the sectional title, win a conference title, and advance to the regional championship. We had, I believe, 3 losses that year.
What are your favorite and least favorite parts about coaching tennis?
Favorite parts are pretty much everything. I enjoy watching kids develop over time. I really enjoy working with our younger kids, like in our junior clinic, and watching them develop their games over time and continue to improve. Same feeling when it comes to when you come in as a freshman, and I have some kids that never played tennis or they've never picked up a racket before, and really seeing them learn the game and learn to love the game and excel at it. That's an awesome feeling. My least favorite part about tennis is sometimes the people that I have to work with from opposing teams or opposing schools aren't always the easiest to work with, but we learn to manage and work it out. I also don't particularly enjoy losing. I think that's the hardest part of any sport. I don't really enjoy losing.
Are you particularly fond of a certain memory you made while coaching tennis?
There's really too many. Like I said, in coaching tennis, and I've been playing tennis since I was 4 years old, so there's really too many memories, fond memories, that I have to pick just one that was my overall favorite.
How do you feel about the upcoming season?
I'm optimistic. I'm very optimistic. Last year, I think the players that we had worked hard, but coming off of a COVID year where we didn't have a season, and then not being able to do and put in the same work that we always do throughout the year really hurt us last year. But I'm very optimistic. We returned all of our top 7 players. We returned some players that I'm sure are going to push them to become better and fight for other spots. And I'm very optimistic about how things are going to go.
What are you most excited for?
Again, just seeing how much the players have grown and developed. I think that's always my highlight, to see what somebody's been able to do with the work ethic that they've put in.
That's all the questions I have today. Thank you for coming.
All right. Thank you, guys.